Emotional exhaustion. We need to understand where we are right now. Constant irritability. Recognizing burnout validates your need for rest. If you're already feeling crispy around the edges, that is probably your signal. Hey friends, it's Leigha. Good to see ya. If you're watching this, you might be feeling drained, disconnected, or just off, especially if you've been in healthcare or another demanding field for a while. Today is step 1 in your sabbatical journey, recognizing burnout. This is a vital step because before we can even think about planning a break, we need to understand where we are right now. This is the first video in a series of 5 videos that are meant to go along with the 5 steps of my sabbatical starter guide. If you haven't downloaded it already, the link is in the description below. It's a totally free resource that I created to help people like you, whether you're just curious about maybe taking a sabbatical in the future or you're ready to get started planning right now. So what does burnout really look like? Burnout isn't just being tired, it's deeper than that. Here are some signs that you might be dealing with if you have burnout. Emotional exhaustion, constant irritability, that was me for sure. Dreading work even on your days off. Feeling numb or detached from patients, your clients, or coworkers. Again, this was something that I totally felt, which was probably the saddest part for me. And loss of joy in the things that used to light you up. You might be feeling cynicism creeping into how you think and speak. And maybe you're feeling like you've lost yourself. If you've agreed or nodded along to any of those that I just mentioned, you are not alone and you are not broken. You're just burned out, like so many of us in healthcare and related fields are. I remember hitting this point myself around year 7 of my career as a PA. I kept telling myself, just push through. Everyone else seems to be doing it. It's gonna be fine. This is how it is. But internally, I was kind of unraveling slowly. So why does any of this matter? If you're here and you're trying to plan a sabbatical, you're probably like, Leigha, give me the facts, give me the logistics. But this matters because recognizing burnout validates your need for rest. So once you can recognize that you are burnt out, the ambition for your sabbatical is going to be higher and you're going to be able to execute a better sabbatical and plan for it more seamlessly. Validating your need for rest also helps determine the type of break you truly need. Maybe it's a restorative break, maybe it's a creative one, or perhaps it's a career shifting break. Maybe it's all of the above, but it anchors your why. So when that doubt or guilt shows up, you have a solid reason to keep going. And also, you do not have to earn a sabbatical by hitting rock bottom. But if you're already feeling crispy around the edges, that right there is probably your signal. And if you're thinking, I don't know if I'm burnt out, just ask yourself, how am I different now than when I first started this job? Or am I excited to go to work? Or am I counting down every hour until the end of the day? You can also ask yourself, is this true fatigue? Or is this something just a weekend getaway can fix? All right, let's do a quick reflection together. So open your sabbatical starter guide or just grab a notebook or even just pause and think about this. Which of the burnout signs that I've mentioned are showing up for you? How have they affected your ability to work, connect, or rest? And how has your attitude towards your job changed since you started your role? So go ahead, jot down a few things if you like. If you have my sabbatical starter guide downloaded already, it's a fillable PDF, so you can just fill in your answers. And if you're comfortable, you can share how you're feeling in the comments. Let's normalize these conversations so we can help each other beat burnout together. Okay, burnout does not mean you failed. It means the system is failing to support you. In healthcare, education, finance, these systems are designed to squeeze the most out of people. But you are not a machine. You're a human being with limits. The good news, recognizing burnout means you're ready to reclaim your energy, your purpose, and your time. That's really exciting. So what's next? What do you do now? First, give yourself some compassion. You've taken the first step just by watching this video. That's huge. Second, complete the reflection worksheet in my free sabbatical starter guide if you haven't already. It's linked below. And finally, stay with me for step 2, permission to pause. I'm going to go over this in my next video. In that video, we'll tackle releasing guilt and giving yourself the green light to rest and why that's so important. Again, this video is part of a 5-video series that's meant to go along with the 5 steps of my guide. If you haven't gotten that guide, it's in the description. Just click the link, enter your info, and you'll have the guide as an instant download. And I know you might want to skip ahead to like the budgeting step or a more kind of tangible step, but I promise you that these first couple steps are so important, because if you are not open to taking time off for yourself, when you go to talk to your boss or when you go to plan this or save money for it, you might not have that drive and that purpose that you need behind you. And you might get into that conversation with your boss and they might give you some pushback and you don't have that strong mindset to stand on. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this spoke to you. And if you know someone else in healthcare who's struggling, send this their way. You never know who might need it. You deserve rest. You deserve joy. And this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching. I'm Leigha, and I'll see you in the next video.